I'm Jason, owner of Garfield Media. This presentation is an author's guide to video presented by me here at Garfield Media. So, what are the benefits of video? Video content is 50 times more likely to drive organic results to your website, which turns into conversions. 4 out of 5 customers prefer a demo video before purchase. 90% of customers say a video helps them make buying decisions. 64% of customers purchase a product after a demo video about the product. It also starts the process of forming a relationship with the customer, with your client, with the person that's going to purchase your book. And how this does it is, let's say that you have a landing page. They come to your landing page, they have an introduction to the author, and now they have started forming a relationship. Now this is going to give them information that's going to help them decide whether or not they want to be a fan. They like your writing style, they like the type of work you do, so on and so forth. So this starts the process of forming a relationship, which will be invaluable later on, as well as your branding, because you want to be able to sell more than one book. So here's some ideas to market your book using video as a medium. 20 videos highlighting sections of your book. So you have a book, it's 2 to 3, maybe 500 pages long. And let's say it gives a historical account or it gives a fictional account. Well, there are parts within that book that are specifically interesting that we could turn into a video format that would be able to be posted on your website, on your social media posts, and so on and so forth, so that you have the ability to generate interest from the general audience by showing them the interesting parts of your book. So you should be able to do at least 20 to 30 videos highlighting different sections of your book. It just depends upon how much interest is there and how many different interesting stories you have, as well as you might want to also look into backstories of characters, how you came up with them, so on and so forth. Book trailers, just like movie trailers, you want to have a trailer for your book. It's for the same purpose of a movie trailer. You don't go watch a movie and they don't make box office hits without advertising trailers. Trailers generate interest. It's anywhere from a 10 to 30-second little commercial, and you can advertise your book, generate interest. It's a great way to be able to do like a mass marketing campaign. If you want to be able to pay for advertising with your book, you're probably going to want to use some sort of book trailer. We talked about a little bit earlier, I made mention of it, author introduction videos. Okay, you want to be able to build a relationship with your audience by letting them get to know you when they show up to your landing page, when they go on to, let's say, Amazon, if there's an option to be able to put a video in there or put a video content in there, so that you can form some sort of relationship with that person. Because what's going to happen is this is going to turn into more business later on. So you're going to write a second book and a third book and a fourth book, especially if you're writing in a series, to be able to cover specific subjects. And building this relationship with your audience as each book goes along creates a fan base. This is how some of the biggest authors are able to communicate to their audience the next books that they're doing. Plus, any introduction to the author allows you to form a relationship, so on and so forth. Okay, author presentations or lectures. I'll tell you a personal story. I watched this lecture about or by an author about her book called The Jason Project. Now, I was researching scientific projects of the government just for a topic of mine, and because there was a lecture by her and it was in the same genre of topic that I was looking at, her video popped up on YouTube. I watched the lecture on it, and she gave a big background into how she researched the book, and it was so interesting to me that I then went out and I bought the book. So author presentations and lectures any opportunity you get a chance to talk about your book, there is a medium for it to where you can then post it online and generate some sort of interest. Okay, so how much does all of this cost? All right, the estimated cost, now this is just estimated, it could be more, could be less, is about $1,000 to $5,000 per produced minute. Now this includes scripting, lighting, equipment, all the different things that you have to pay for or have ready or have available in order to be able to produce the content. So you may be spending $1,000 on the on 1 minute of video, but you had to pay the light. That includes the licensing fees for the music. That includes the three guys that showed up to do the shoot, to do the audio, the guy that did the editing, the guy that verified the sound quality, and so on and so forth. So there is a lot that goes into it, but this is just an overall combined cost, what a producer is going to cost you, and this is based upon what they're spending. Garfield Media, what do I charge? Okay, now I'm not one of these top-notch companies. I am still just getting my feet wet in this business. However, in a couple of years, expect me to make those to be charging those rates. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for a couple of beta clients. Being a beta client means that you're going to help me build a portfolio and give me insider knowledge of how to help your industry. I want to be able to assist your industry with their video needs. However, if I don't understand your pain points and the things that are really important to you and your industry, it will be much harder for me to break in. So I'm willing to give a discount in order to be able to get that knowledge. So I'm not doing the work for free or for a less price. I'm doing it for a trade. You also agree to give me constructive feedback during the process. I have formulated a process. We're testing out the process. If there are things that you think could improve the overall process for the end user, I would love some constructive feedback. Also, you agree to give me an honest review on Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn. So here's my introductory fees. This is with the discounts included. So I have a $150 minimum to show up. I'm going to charge you $25 per hour for editing. I'm going to charge you $20 per hour for shooting. I'm going to charge you $50 for music licensing. That could go up if the music license costs more. $50 covers my equipment, my travel, and the time that it takes me to travel. If you want me to write a script for your presentation or for your video, I can go ahead and do that for you for 50 bucks, or you can do that to save yourself a little bit of money. If you're thinking about doing like a trailer video, or you want to be able to post this online and you want to make sure that it is optimized and searchable, you're gonna want some sort of SEO keywording that is put in the content to be able to complement it so that it will get a further reach. I am going to charge you $150. There may be an instance where I have to charge you more, but I will never go over cost over the $150.